don't shrink back. When we go on missions, it's this like really intense experience of like transformation. You go from day one of the camp where kids are like, oh, and then day 5, they're like, yeah. And you get to go walk through from day 1 to 5 with them. And that's like, it's so nice. It's so awesome, right? Like, it's just the best feeling ever. In reality, what it is it's that experience is spread over the course of our lives because we get to experience transformation little bits by little bits by little bits. And if you guys go back to Yukon next year or the year after or the year after, or you go on another trip, you'll have another experience with which to reference this experience, and it builds. And I think the thing that I've learned or am learning right now is the hardest part about being back here for me is I feel distracted. I feel like, oh, I'm back to groceries and dishes and life and, normal parenting, not having, I don't know, an acre of sand for them to run around all day in. And it just feels like I went from this back to this. And it's so easy to do that, especially when you have work, you have school, you have family, you have responsibilities. But if we shrink back into that space where we were once like this for God and we come back down and we're like this again, it just doesn't make any sense. Once you go like this, you have to be like this. And I don't mean that you get to baptize 18 kids every Sunday, or that you get, jumping up and down worship every Sunday or every day of the week even, or that you feel on fire all the time. But that's not really the point. One of the things I learned from the book of Hebrews is when you run the race, you run it well and you run it with endurance and you run it for a long period of time consistently. And that is what builds you in your faith, and that is what builds maturity, and that's what builds a closeness with Christ. And so what that means is once we get to here, we stay here. And it doesn't have to look the same and it doesn't have to feel the same all the time, but we are like this for the kingdom. This territory, this kingdom was gained in this trip. You don't get to come back down and shrink it back. Well, you do get to, but you shouldn't. To shrink it back and be like, oh, well, I just want to be like this again. So don't let go of that kingdom territory that we've gained in this life now, in this daily Toronto GTA life, because the warfare is there, the harvest is there, the people are there. People still need prayer here. People still need encouragement here. There are souls to be saved. There are souls to be won. There are things to do. There are people to serve. We have a community of people to love and be a part of. Don't shrink back and think, okay, well, I'll just go back to this the next time I go on a trip. Because if that's what you got from this, from Yukon, you didn't come away with the right thing.